our second annual virtual open house. I'm Ms. Amundsen and welcome to my classroom. This year I will be teaching Math 7 on level in room D107. Just a little bit about me. I graduated from Texas Tech with a degree in accounting. I also actually graduated from Plano East Senior High several years ago, and this is my third year teaching at Otto and my ninth year teaching in Plano ISD. If you ever need to reach out, you have a question or a concern, and you want to share something about your student, or you feel like it's something I need to know, you can find me at amy.amundsen@pisd.edu. My number is 469-752-8573. Just a little bit about some of the things we're going to be doing in class this year, but covering the most important part is our grading policy. This year, our minor grades will count for 40% of the overall grade for the grading period, and that will consist of any types of warm-up questions we do, daily practice, homework checks, exit tickets, maybe class participation in a group activity or a game. Just any of those types of things will consist of our minor grades. We may be doing those for completion, or it may be graded for accuracy. Our major grades are going to make up 60% of the overall grade for each 9 weeks, and that will consist of quizzes, tests, and any major projects if we decide to have any this year. If a student makes a grade that is unacceptable, whether it's a failing grade or just a grade that they didn't anticipate getting, maybe they thought they could do better, they have the option of retesting for half credit for the points that were missed on the first test. So for example, if a student makes a 70 on the first test and they think they can do better because maybe they were just having an off day, they may retest and their maximum score, or their maximum grade on the test could be an 85. So they get half credit back on those 30 points that they missed on the retest. And again, if maybe they take the retest and they just didn't do very well on that, then their original 70 will stand. We'll take the higher of the two grades. There are tutorial options. We're going to have tutorials at 4 different opportunities each week. A 7th grade on-level student may attend a tutorial with any teacher who's teaching 7th grade on-level. So I may see some of Mrs. Shake's students or Ms. Zaki's, and they may see some of my students in their tutorial session. We will have tutorials Tuesdays and Wednesdays after school from 3:40 to 4:30. And then Thursday morning and Friday morning from 7:45 until 8:20. Students must have a tutorial pass or assigned parent note to be allowed in the building for morning tutorials. Otherwise, they would just have to go and stay where all the other 7th graders stay before school starts at 8:25. Google Classrooms have been set up for each class period. By now, the students have been issued their Chromebooks, so you can get the students to show you their Google Classrooms. We invite you to join as a guardian and provide your email address. So you'll be notified anytime there's a post made to the classroom that pertains to your student. This year, we're going to set the topics up for each unit we will be covering in math. And then within that unit, we'll also post the date or the time period that we'll be covering that unit. Within the unit, we'll have a weekly week at a glance that's going to give you an overview of what we'll be doing in class each week. And then each day, we will post the materials that the students need that will be what they're needed for class each day. We also may include some extra videos, tables, or extra teacher's notes I already have a teacher's notebook going, so if a student just didn't get the notes that day, then they can go to my teacher's notes and find what they need there. It will also benefit those students that may have to work from home independently for a short time due to illness or other things. Our course syllabus, these are the things that we're going to be covering in 7th grade math this year. There's a very heavy focus on solving problems using ratios and proportional reasoning. And each one of our math topics that we're going to cover will show students how to solve problems based on that topic with using proportional reasoning and using that information. So there'll be a lot of personal finance information where the students will be taught how to calculate tax and tip and different percent calculations. We'll do a little bit of pre-algebra where they're solving 1 and 2 step equations. We'll also be doing some geometry with finding area of 3-dimensional shapes. And then we'll do a little bit of probability work and of course data analysis. So those just a brief overview of the topics we'll be covering this year. Again, I'm looking forward to having your student in my class. We're off to a great start, and I think it's going to be a great year. Please let me know please reach out to me if you need any information. Thank you.